A top trending article in USA Today makes a bold claim. Claim is conservatives want to ban transgender athletes from girls' sports. Now that obviously is not the controversial part. The controversial part is the next sentence. Their evidence is shaky. Our evidence, of course, is that they're not girls. That's our whole evidence. But these guys here don't understand what evidence or science or arguments are. Conservatives want to ban transgender athletes from girls' sports. Their evidence is shaky. What do you think our evidence is? Now, what they mean, I want to be charitable. I don't want to just straw man this article. It's a very thick article. I can't believe they wrote this much about this obvious topic. Their evidence, they say, is that, some of the men but when we say transgender people, by the way, we mean men who are pretending to be women. Some of the men, actually don't necessarily have this perfect advantage because of this level of hormones. I mean, just as a practical matter, they almost always win the sports. But, but actually the testosterone level is this, and because of that's not our evidence. That's not our evidence. The reason that men should not compete in girls' sports is not because they have an extra bit of testosterone or their shoulders are broader or their hips are narrower or they're taller or they're faster. The most basic reason, is that they're not girls. And girls' sports, by definition, are for girls. So if you're not a girl, you shouldn't compete. You don't need to take any measurements. You don't need to draw any blood. You don't need to do any difficult calculations to understand that bit of evidence and that argument. But what the left does, because it is now so scientistic, is it doesn't understand what an argument is. It doesn't understand what philosophy is. It doesn't understand what arguments from human nature are. All it understands is this very sort of rigorous materialist physical process that then they kind of totally pervert in this way. I mean, just from a scientific perspective, Husky Hank is going to run faster than sweet little Helen, okay? That's just a fact. I don't need advanced degrees to know that. Only a scientist, only an intellectual could possibly think that that's a confusing or complicated question. But science, because it has been made into this idol by the left, it has to fulfill all the roles of philosophy, of religion, of the longings of the human heart, and so it gets perverted all the time. Science is dead, and we have killed it. That's the name of this episode. You like that clip? Go check out the whole episode here on YouTube. You can subscribe, you can like, you can go check it out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, and Stitcher, and you can order my #1 nationally best-selling book, Speechless, Controlling Words, Controlling Minds. This was #1 top of the nonfiction charts last week. Thanks to you. So glad people are engaging with the book. Hope you like it as well. We'll see you next time.